Welcome to your express class today. If you've got anything going on, i.e., a bad shoulder that we've just been talking about, um, don't do anything that's going to exacerbate it. It's a nice long word, isn't it? And yeah, just be with how you are today. If anything doesn't feel right, don't go there. It's not worth the risk. And we'll come out the other end feeling superb. We are going to start with our roll downs, and we've got our weights at the ready when we've done those, okay? So feet fist width apart, standing up nice and tall, open out the collarbones. Let the crown of your head float up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. Here we go. Rolling down, peeling off one vertebra at a time, bending the knees slightly so that we're not stretching yet. Breath in at the bottom, and then as you exhale, pull the belly button to your spine and roll it up. Letting your arms just drop back to your side. Good, let's go again. Breath in. Exhale, drop your chin fully to your chest. Don't be in too much of a hurry. Then you start to go down. Tailbone in the air, so you've completely folded over from your hip crease. Exhale, pull the belly button in so you can float on up. Leaving your head until the very last second. Good, one more time. Breath in. Exhale. Down we go. Exhale to pull the belly button in and float on up. Moving the spine as much as possible all the way to the top. Lovely. And we're going to pick up some weights. Now, we did this last week, but we're going to add on a little bit. So we'll go back to the easy version so that you remember what it is. Basically, let's start with our hands at our hips, like gunslinger hands. So if you've got your weights, you're here. That's it. Now you're going to step out to the side. You're going to take the same arm out as foot. That's it. And it's unfolding rather than lifting. This week also, we're going to have our weights upright. All right. Then you step back in and you take the other arm out. I'm actually going to go for slightly lighter weights. Don't know why I picked those up, silly. And then you take the other arm out. So you step out. That's it. And then come back in with the other arm. Other arm comes out. There you go. There you go. And as I said, it's unfolding. So you take it out and then the other one. There you go. And out. Good. Just a couple more of these just to get the coordination into your body. Body's going clock, clock, get it, get it. So now we can spice things up. As you bring the leg back in, you're going to bring it up to passe. So you're bringing the toe up to your knee. There you go. And then you step out. You are transferring the weight. And then you're coming back up to passe. Good. So yes, balance required, as you may have noticed. And up. Good. And out. And up. Super. Out and up. Good. Think of the crown of your head floating up towards the ceiling as you come up. That's going to help you. Two more. And back and out. Now the same thing, but as we bring the leg back in, we're going to kick it forward. Flex foot. Yes. And then you step it out. So it does go through that passe position. Out. And there we go. Yes. And ooh, if you lose your balance like I just did, you just get back on. That's why we're doing it. We're doing it to improve our balance. And out. Good. Four more. Heel forward and out. And heel, strong supporting leg. Looking good. Oh, we like a little bit of coordination. Get the brain cells working. Last one. Take it out. Good. And then just step back in. Relax the arms. So we've got to do that on the other side. Let's take it slowly to get into it. Gunslinger hands. Step out to the other side, same arm as leg. That's it. Step back in, other leg, other arm rather, sorry. And step out, good. And we change, good. So this is just our little practicing the limbs, getting it into the muscles. so that we can jazz it up a bit. Just 2 more. And back, good. So we're on this next one, we're going to go into our passe position. Out and passe. Woo! Out and passe. There you go. And out and passe. Super. Out and up. 4 more. Out and balance. Nice and strong in the core. And out and up. Good. Last one. We're gonna add the kick this time. And we kick it. Good. And out. Looking good, chaps. Kick and out. That's it. Keep the back upright. Woohoo! If you can. And kick. Balance not so good on this side for me today, I'm noticing. And out. And out. And kick. Good. 2 more. And out. There we go. And out. Yes, well done. Shake out those arms. Get rid of those silly weights. And we're going to come to the top of our mat to take a roll down to bring us down. Squishy at the ready. All right, there we go. Shake out the arms. Super. Just going to move those. All right. So standing up nice and tall. One more roll down. Breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. Crown of the head dropping down towards the floor. And then walk out into a little plank. So we've just done a little bit of arm work. Let's see how our plank's feeling. There you go. Push the mat away from you, shoulder blades sliding down your back, extend into your heels, breastbone reaching to the top of your mat. Lovely. And then bring your knees down, keep your toes tucked. Press back into a child's pose with your knees together, just to stretch out the shoulders there. So armpits coming down towards the mat, and also stretching into your insteps, which can feel quite nice. Let your breastbone drop down towards the mat. Super. And then untuck your toes. And we're going to come to sitting. All right. You're going to take your squishy ball and you're going to put it sort of in the middle of your back, where your bra strap would be if you're a girl, a girly. All right. Legs out in front. Now, the further you take your legs away from you, the easier you're going to make it for yourself. All right. So just use that to adjust. And then what we're going to do, you're already tucked under here. So your pelvis is scooped underneath you. You're pulling down in your belly button, down into the mat. You're going to take your arms forward and you're just going to come slightly off your squishy ball and then come back down onto it. There you go. Looking good. So we come up and we come back down onto the squishy ball. So don't use it so much as a pillow, tempting though it is. Just come back onto it softly. So you're not putting all your weight back. And as I said, if you want to make it a bit harder for yourself, you can bring your heels a bit closer to your body. See how it goes. There you go. Looking good, Dan. Yes, ready for Kilimanjaro nearly, I can tell. And up. Relax the shoulders. Also relax the front of your thighs because they're going to want to work here. We've got 4 more. Keep that belly button pulling to your spine. Good. And 3. And up. Keep the pelvis tucked under. Up. Good. And back. Lovely. Up. This time we're going to come all the way up to sitting. That's it. Just bring out your legs. Just take an easy forward fold. Not really a stretch, more of a release for the backs of the legs. Let your head drop. Take some nice deep breaths. Super. Let's take a full roll back now just to bring us down onto the floor so you don't need the squishy. Legs bent or straight, whichever you prefer. Arms out in front. Roll those shoulders down and back, and here we go. Exhale, scoop the pelvis underneath you, going down one vertebra at a time with beautiful control. Looking good, guys. Yes, superb. And at the bottom, let's take a full body stretch. Oh, because it just feels really nice, doesn't it? Super. And then we're going to bring our legs up. We're just going to do a couple of tilts and curls, just a couple. So feet in fist width apart position, heels quite close to your bottom this time. Widen those collarbones, pressing the backs of your shoulders down into the mat, also backs of your arms as well. Breath in, exhale, and we tilt. Just moving that lowermost part of your spine like a little scorpion's tail, ready to sting somebody. There you go. Let's just do one more like this. So it's like a seesaw motion, pelvis tipping up. This time we're going to take it to a curl. Start with a good strong tilt and then continue on up. Let the hips come all the way up to the top. Super. Stand into your feet. Make sure those knees have stayed in parallel. Use the backs of your legs and your buttocks to squeeze up a little bit more. Lovely. And then exhale, roll it down. I'm going to say two more like that because they're feeling quite good, aren't they? Exhale and we'll tilt. We'll come all the way up. Lovely. Keep the throat nice and soft. Jeans pockets, front jeans pockets up towards the ceiling. And then we roll it down. Last one with the added bits if you fancy them. Exhale to tilt. Up you come, knees going forward as the hips come up. Get up to your full height, and then if you want to, pop the heels. So pressing into your insteps, that will allow you to take your hips up a smidgy bit higher. And then the arms go up and over. Stretching back. Super. Heels down, keep those hips up, and now roll yourself down, leaving your arms where they are. And at the bottom there, just hug your knees into your chest. And let's do a couple of little ankle twirls. Very much into the twofers in this class because it's express and we've got to zoom through it. All right. Hands behind your head in the chest lift position, but we're going to add some bits and bobs on, all right? So your feet are back to fist width apart. You're going to take a breath in, exhale up into your chest lift position. That's it. Make sure this time, remember, you have not scooped your pelvis underneath you. Your tailbone has stayed heavy into the floor. Keep your head nice and heavy in your hands. You're going to bring your left leg to tabletop. Your right leg to tabletop. Good. Left leg down. Right leg down. Chest down. Exhale up into chest lift. Good. Right leg up. Left leg up. Right leg down. Left leg down. And down. Exhale up. Now see if you can get those shoulder blades a little bit higher off the floor. Lovely. And down. Exhale up. And right leg. And left leg. And right leg. And left leg. One more set. Here we go. Up. And left leg. And right leg. And left leg. And right leg. And down. And up. And right. And left. And right. And left. And down. Good. Just take a quick little moment. So we're going to segue now into our single leg stretch, but we're going to stay in the same chest lift position with our hands behind our head, supporting our head. All right. So take a breath in. Exhale up into your chest lift, one leg at a time to tabletop. Be pulling down your belly button into the mat. That's it. And then you extend one leg away. Good. And then we change. And then we change. Now, as you're keeping going with this, see if you can get those shoulder blades a little bit higher off the floor. Good. Remember, the lower you take your extending leg to the floor, the more challenging you're going to make it for yourself. Super. We've got 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Knees in, chest down, have a little hug. Is everyone okay so far? Give me a thumbs up. Superb. All right. So the natural progression is to take that into our crisscross now. All right. So we're adding the elbow crossing over towards the knee that's coming into tabletop. You know the one I mean. Here we go then. Legs back into tabletop, hands behind your head. Take a breath in, exhale up into your chest lift. Let's extend the left leg out long. We're turning our left elbow towards our right knee. All right, now from here, it's just a case of switching. So here we go. We switch and we switch. Good. Don't rock on your hips. Keep the work above that. Good. And again, see if you can get those shoulder blades just a squidgy little bit higher off the mat. Super. 8 and 7. Keep breathing. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Legs to tabletop, chest down, legs in, rah, rah, rah. Superb. And then you're going to extend both legs towards the ceiling. There we go. A little bit of a stretch for Dan because he loves his stretching so much. Hold on behind your legs so you're supported. That's it. And let's just flex and point the feet. That's it. So again, just getting an opening in the backs of the legs. As you're doing this, you might find that you can let your legs drop a little bit closer to your face. There you go. Don't worry if your tailbone starts to come off the floor. That's fine. Maybe you can move your hands up your legs a little bit. Yes. Superb, everyone. Oh, it's nice in the summer, isn't it, when it's warmer? Lovely. Let's rock up, but we're going to come straight down. This time onto our side for a little bit of leg work. So get your head cushions and have a little weight ready because we will squeeze in an arm opening. All right. All right. So your legs are bent, feet in line with your bottom as if you were going to do some clams, but we're not doing clams, not this week. Make sure your hips are stacked. Let's have our hand on our top hip to keep that nice and still. We don't want it rocking and rolling around. And this shoulder needs to come down away from your ear. Then we're going to extend that top leg. That's it. Now, imagine someone's holding onto your ankle and just pulling your leg slightly. I'm not joking. They're pulling your leg. See what I did there? All right, here we go. We lift and we lower and we lift and we lower. Good. And up. Now just bring it back to hip height each time, not all the way. Let's make it a bit more challenging. 5 and down and 6. Good. And down. Leg getting longer all the time. And 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. Good. Take it back up. Hold it there. We're going to flex and we point, keeping the leg at the same height and point. And 3. Again, think of the leg getting longer all the time. Inspector gadget legs. Press into the heel as you flex. That's 6 and point. 4, 7 and point. 4, 8. Hey, Mabel. Point and 9. Point and 10. Good. Point the leg again. Now, you know that little knobbly bit you've got on the side of your big toe joint? You're going to take that down and touch the floor in front of you. That's it. And then you're going to make a rainbow shape and you're going to touch the floor behind you, but it's still that big toe joint on the side of your big toe. All right. So we come up and over and we touch. Up and over and we touch behind us. Good. Now again here you want to keep those hips nice and still. Up and back and up. This is 4 and up. Nice. Isolate the movement into the leg. Back and up and back. That's it. Keep the legs as straight as you can. Keep the kneecap pointing forward. It doesn't go towards the ceiling. That's it. Good. Last one. Let's bring it forward, actually. Now bring it back up to hip height. Here we go. Going for goal. Back to hip height, out to the side. to the side, straight from your hip. There we go, little leg circles. This is the doozy. Here we go. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1. Other way for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Give it a rub or a thump. Let's go straight into an arm opening, and we are going to do that optional extending the top leg if you want to, if it feels right for you. Legs up at 90. Arms out in front with a light weight. Remember, you want your lightest weight here, nothing heavy. And I'm going to be a bit naggy about this first one. Take your hand to the ceiling. All right, now what I don't want to see as you take this arm back is this shoulder coming forward like that. See how that's rotated forward and coming up closer to my ear. You want to keep that down and back so that as you open, it's actually this sort of side boob area that turns. All right, so this stays down and then you open. There you go, lovely. And then we can just relax into it. Ha ha. Taking some nice deep breaths. Letting the muscles just release there. Getting some rotation through the spine. And then, as I said, if you want to start to extend that top leg forward straight, flex the foot, bring it up towards your front hand. So you're opening into that side rump area that we've just been working. Feels a bit zingy at first, and then it kind of goes nice. Bring the leg back. Bring the arm back. Good. Come up into your modified mermaid. Let's just do a quick little side stretch. Taking it over. Soften down in this back hip crease here so that you can stretch over towards the side. There you go. Keep your chest open towards the ceiling. Don't let this happen. Keep it open there. Yes. Stretch to your fingers. Thank you. Let's do all that on the other side now, shall we? Yes. So, do you remember what we did? I think I do. We're okay. We'll be fine. Legs bent, feet in line with your bottom, hand on your top hip, extend that top leg. And again, just lengthen it before we start to go anywhere. Super. Here we go, lifting and lowering. We lift and we lower. Good. Bringing it back down to hip height, not all the way to the floor. 3, and down, and 4. Good. And down, and 5, and 6. Really nice. And 7, and 8, and 9. Only doing 10, and 10. There you go. Bring it back up. Hold it up there. We're going to flex and point. We flex and we point. Good. Keep the leg at the same height as the ankle does the work. This is 4. And press. Press into your heel and press the toes. And 6. Pointy feet. And 7. Good. And 8. Relax the upper body. And 9. And 10, keep it pointed. Remember that joint on the side of your toe? Bring it down to the front. That's it. Make a rainbow, take it to the back. There you go, lovely. Up and forward and up and back. Keep the hips as still as you can. Just work the leg. This is 4, I think. And back. And 5. And back, looking good, and forward, and back, and forward. Is this 7? Yes, it is. And 8, and back, and 9, and back. Let's bring it back to the front one more time, just to finish it off. Lovely. Now we take it out to hip height, legs straight out from your hip as if you're standing up, lying down, so to speak. Here we go, little circles. Breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, other way, 4, 10, 9, 8, keep breathing, 6, come on, work the legs, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yes. There you go. Give it a rub or a thump. We can tick that box then. Grab your weight. Knees up to 90, knees stacked here. There we go. Check that first position. Get that shoulder down away from your ear. Open out this armpit, front of armpit area, okay? Here we go. Opening out, taking the head with you, and then just breathing. Oh, it feels so nice, doesn't it? Oh, watch your shoulder, Sunshine Sally. I just think, Dan, you've got shoulder issues as well, haven't you? So the pair of you, just, keep an eye on those shoulders, figuratively speaking. Extend that top leg if it rocks your boat. Bring the foot up towards the hand. Get that stretch in the side rump. Bring the leg back. Bring the arm back up into your modified mermaid. Good. Softening that back hip. Over we go. Excuse me. Fingers. All right, so we're going to do our back extension, and we are going to use squishy. All right, so we've only used it a little bit today, but that's okay. So down on your tummy, and unlike last week, this week, you're going to have your hands on the squishy. All right, now it's position-wise, it's in the position it would be if you were going to rest your forehead on it. That's it, and then your hands are on top. Elbows out to the side. That's it. Shoulders rolled down and back. Slide those shoulder blades down your back. Super. Lengthen your tailbone towards your heels. So this is what we're going to do, chaps. Like a magic trick, you're going to push the squishy through the floor. Push the squishy through the floor. As you do that, you can let your back just come up slightly. Elbows are coming off the floor. There you go. That's it. But push the squishy down hard. That's the feeling here. You're pushing it through the floor. And then you come down. Let's go again. Pushing the squishy through the floor and then coming back down. Just one more like this. Lots of length in the front body. Super. Now this time, you're going to come back up like we just did. As you come back down, you're going to let your legs float up instead. So it's like a little seesaw. Then your legs go down and your back floats up. That's it. Good. Your body comes down, your legs float up. Your legs go down, your body floats up. Super. Watch the back of your neck. Keep the back of your neck nice and long. Don't try and look forward. Look at your squishy. Hello, squishy. And up. Just 3 more. Down. And up. And down. Keep those shoulders down away from your ears. Last one. Down. Bring it up into your back extension. Good. Now in this position, can you let your legs float up a little bit as well? So both legs, both ends are floating up. Super. Hold it. Back of the neck down. That's it. There you go. Bring it down. Press back into your child's pose. Big toes together, knees the width of your mat. Stretch it out. Super duper. That's it. Let those armpits drop down towards the floor. So there you go. So your back flattens out. Come up into your 4-point kneeling. All right. Hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips. Shoulder blades down your back. Let's take a breath in. Exhaling, rounding the back over. Cat-cow. Let the head drop. Get that tailbone tucked up and underneath you. Remember, greyhound bum. And then lengthen through. We are going to go all the way. Let your tailbone float up into a lovely arch, stretching out the spine. Super. Let's go again. rounding over. Push the mat away from you. Inhale, lengthen through. Shoulder blades sliding down your back like 2 bars of soap. Now return to neutral. Are you ready for the finale, chaps? Right leg back, left leg back. Little planky. Now have your legs together. Have your legs together. Super. Think of that nice straight line you're making from the top of your head down diagonally through your body to your heels. Lovely. Now, can you lift one leg off the floor, keeping it straight? Of course you can. And down. Other leg. Keep your plank position. It's just the leg lifting up. Your hips stay facing the floor. And down. Other leg. Keep your breastbone reaching to the top of the mat. Belly button to spine. Last set. And down. And up. And down. Good. Up into your downward dog. Take your feet a little bit further apart. Stretch it out. Think of opening out that buttock crease. More. That's it. Let your breastbone drop down towards the floor. There you go. Good. Imagine my hand is on your shoulder blades and I'm pressing down ever so lightly. That's it. Now come up on your tippy toes. So you're right up on your tippy toes. That's it. Lift your hip crease up towards the ceiling. So your breast, your chest rather, can come closer to your thighs as you do that. That's it. Take up your hip crease. Now keep that knee position as you let the heels drop back down towards the floor. Remember, if your hands start to slip, you can always hold on to the sides of your mat. Let's go again. Right up onto your tippy toes. Take the hip crease higher. Lift it higher. So your torso comes closer to your thighs. Keep that new position. Take the heels back down. More opening in the backs of the legs. Isn't it lovely? And then bend your knees, walk your hands back to your feet. Let's take a last little hammy stretch here. Again, lifting up the hip crease so you're folding over in half, like a contortionist. Bend the knees, up we come. Rolling up through the spine, all the way to the top. Good. Let's take our chest opener. It just feels like the right thing to do, doesn't it? Change the interlace of your hands. Oof. Gorgeous. Let's come back to center. You're going to stand with your feet sort of shoulder width apart. Bend your knees ever so slightly so we can lengthen that lower back. Super. And then we're just going to tip over side to side. Nice and loose. There you go. Inhaling at center. Exhaling as you tip over. Good. And over. Lovely. And over. And over. Good. Keep the chest open. Pardon me, to the ceiling. And come back up to center. Good. Last thing we're going to do, front of hips stay facing the front like 2 headlights, remember? I'm just going to take an arm back, circle it back, rotate through the spine, and then the other side. Nice big circles, like an Olympic gymnast. Good. And then the other side. Keep those hips, don't twist the hips, Sunshine Sally. Keep the hips facing me. Keep your belly button facing me. And then turn from the waist. There you go. So you can't go as far, but you're getting more of an opening here. There you go. Super. One more each side. Lovely. And round. Good. Bring the feet closer together. They don't have to be all the way together. Here we go for the showcase finale, finish with a balance. Inhale, take it up. Lengthen the front body. Exhale, push the air down. And seriously here, think Olympic gymnasts. You know that beautiful length they have through their body? Take it up. Exhale, push it down. We're just going to float up. We're on the beam here, everyone. Hold your balance, hold your core. Press the air down here. Good. Hold it. And you are done. Gold medals for everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a fab weekend when you get there.